Power 92, Chicago's first choice for hip-hop. Hot Boys Radio, it's your boy, Tone Capone. You know what it is, man. Your boy has friends everywhere, and this right here is one of my guys, man. I started out my career actually the same time he got on his first television show, For Real, and I got my first radio job. It all happened like within a week of each other. So, man, what up to my boy, Sam Jones III? What up, fam?
What's up, baby? How you feeling, man?
You know what it is, man. Turned up. What's going on, my dude?
Oh, man, right now just driving to go get a haircut, and then after that, I got a meeting, so got a couple minutes. Holla at you.
All right, for real. So look, Sam, man, you know it's been a minute since we had a chance to really talk. I know you've been going through some stuff, man. But first of all, let's get people in tune with, in case they forgot or don't know, man. Let them know who Sam Jones III is.
Well, King Sam Jones III is an actor. You know, they might know me from Smallville. You know, the biggest show in Warner Brothers history. I played Pete Ross, Clark Kent's best friend. They might know me from Glory Road. They might know me from ER. They might know me from Blue Mountain State. You know, Spike's new comedy, and it's on Netflix. They might know me from a whole bunch of stuff, you know.
You know what it is, man. I know you're definitely an established actor, and you've been doing your thing, man, but you hit a bump in the road, and we weren't able to really speak during that time. You know, I apologize for that, man, but let's go ahead. Let everybody know, you know, you had something go down. What went down? What was going on, man? Like you was dating a playmate, and then everything went crazy.
Right. It happened before that. Well, basically what happened, man, in 2009, I made a bad decision. I made a decision based off using my emotions and my heart instead of using my God-given intuition and my mind. And I grew up in Boston, Massachusetts. And I grew up in the inner city. There was a program called the MECO program where they took inner city kids and they bused them to the suburbs. So my first day of school in high school, I met a friend, and he became my host family, and he became my best friend. So jump cut to years later, I'm in California. I'm an established actor. I've been on a bunch of television shows. My friend that was my host family, my best friend since high school, he moved to California, and he said he wanted to be an actor, but without my knowledge, he was really a drug dealer. So he got himself into a drug debt with who he thought was the Mexican mafia, but it really ended up being undercover DEA agents.
Whoa.
Yeah. So when he got himself in that debt, he came to me for some money to help get him out of this debt. So, you know, a long time passed, you know, months, and they were pressing him for the money. So eventually, you know, I gave him the money. I gave him $30,000, and he decided to take that $30,000, and instead of just put it towards the debt that he had, he tried to buy more drugs for them to go sell those drugs and pay them back that way, because the $30,000 I gave him still wasn't going to equate to the amount that he owed him.
Okay.
Anyway, he got arrested. So, you know, a year passed since his arrest. You know, I moved on, stopped being friends with him, went on, did my television show. When I came back from filming my television show, I got arrested, and they charged me with a drug conspiracy. So I got arrested for this conspiracy because he told them that he got the money from me, basically. And that was it. I was involved in a drug conspiracy, and you know, since that time, everyone looked at me as a drug dealer. Everyone said I was a drug dealer, but actually at that one time drug deal, there was no real drugs there. They have placebos, which are fake drugs at the buy, and that's what happened. So I took full responsibility for giving them the money. You know, I ended up getting sentenced to a year and a day. I did that time, and now I'm back.
Yeah, and you know, that was the thing, man. You know, like, of course, you know, I get all kind of texts, and you know, I know you weren't really picking up the phone at that time. You was pretty much doing what you was doing. I was like, they like, your boy Sam is jammed up. And you know, of course, I go to Google like anybody else when you're not able to get in touch with the person, and I'm seeing all of this stuff, and I'm like, nah, this don't seem right. They calling you the biggest drug dealer in Hollywood. I'm like, Sam the biggest drug dealer. I know, I'm not going.
And that's crazy, because the thing is, like, you know me. Everybody who knows me know that I never even tried. I never even smoked weed before. Like. Right. You know, and the story was totally false, but I was looking at so much time in the beginning that my attorney said, no matter what they say about you, no matter what the cameras say, no matter what the media says, don't comment on anything. So at that time, I'm not really worried about my reputation. I'm more worried about my freedom. So right. I'm not saying anything in my own defense, while the media is going crazy, calling me the Hollywood Connection, calling me all of these names. and they totally blew the story out of proportion. So even when the time when they said I was going to do 15 years, that was never even true. Like, I knew I wasn't going to do that much time, and that wasn't even a real amount of time that I was even facing, but I could never even say anything because anything that I said could mess up my case.
Right.
So the fact of the matter is I wasn't a drug dealer, and the fact of the matter is I was involved. I gave him the money, you know, so I took full responsibility, and I went and I did my time, and now I'm back, you know, but the fact is I'm not a drug dealer. I never was, you know?
Right, yeah, that was a crazy thing. But I will say this, though. The one thing that I was hoping that was true, that I did read, that you were dating one of the twins, Hugh Hefner's girlfriends. I was like, yo, Sam, nice one.
Yeah, that was a crazy situation with me and Carissa. You know, she was one of the people that was really down for me from during that whole time, man. And I got nothing but praise for her because, you know, we were like best friends all during that time. And you know, that was just we were going out, we were going crazy, we were going partying, we were doing all of that stuff. But that was all during a time that I knew I was going to jail. I was facing one of the roughest times of my life, and she was there for me. So I got nothing but, you know, positive to say about her, and I really appreciated her through all that time being there with me.
No, you should appreciate it. You was about to go away. You was on your last 24, and she was with you. Hey, I'm not mad at you. That's the way to spend that last little time.
Right.
All right, now let's go ahead and jump to right now, man. Now, we back in contact with each other, and I want to know what's going on with you now, because that's what you do. Like, how I'm a radio personality. This is who I am. You know, this is what we talked about growing up, man. This is what we talked about when we was trying to get on. This is what I do. I know you are an actor. Like, this is what you do. What's going on with you now?
Right, yeah. See, and that's the thing, too. It's our focus, man, and that's our drive that got us where we were. Like you said, I've been knowing you since, you know, you had nothing and I had nothing, and we both knew what we wanted, and we both obtained that. And I just want to talk, before we get into that, I want to touch on a couple more things, like the whole experience when I was gone. You know, a lot of people look at it as prison or jail or it's such a bad thing. You know, I use that time as such a positive time to really, you know, read and better myself. And, you know, I took a lot of classes while I was there, you know, self-image class, goal-setting class, just a bunch of different classes. I even took a reading class because I was never even a really good reader. So I took that time to really work on myself and get a bunch of certificates and use it all as a positive while I was there. And actually, you know, now that I'm back, I'm still part of the Mark Rick mentoring program. That's a program where these kids from the inner city, they come out every Saturday from 9 to 12. And I've been doing that the last 5 years, mentoring these kids and being out there at the football camp. So that's something that I'm continuing to do.
Okay.
Also, I'm writing now, so I got a couple meetings this week with a couple production companies about a pilot that I wrote. As far as my acting, you know, back auditioning and just everything just back on the grind, man, and just getting back started, really staying out of the media. You know, not going to the clubs as much, not going to the restaurants, so the media's not really seeing me. So if you Google, all you're seeing is the old stuff because I'm really making moves behind the scenes, and I'm going to let my actions be through, you know, a new television show and a new movie and the things that I'm producing. So I'm just out here moving, man. And, you know, my message is that, you know, we're all limitless. We can do all things, and I'm just gonna prove that through my actions, because that's what I preach to these kids out here. Like, it doesn't matter your circumstances. No matter what kind of adversity you have in your life, you could still do whatever you want if you put your mind to it and you just put everything and you believe in yourself and you put everything into that. So, you know, I'm a believer in that, and that's what I'm going to show the world.
Absolutely, bro. You know, like I said, I know that's where your energy lies. You've always been a good dude, a stand-up dude. Like I said, well, me and you didn't have anything, and you maybe had a little bit more than I did. You like, yo, Tony, yo, I got you. So, you know, I remember that. I remember those days. So I know you said you don't. I know you say you really don't want to go out and hang out, but you know what I mean? I ain't hung out with the homie in a minute, so we gotta go celebrate. We gotta turn up.
We're gonna do that. We just gotta dodge the cameras, you know, just go out the back door. You know how we do it.
Right.
It's gonna be a little more private, a little more secluded, but you already know how we do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm also filming a documentary, man. Since the day that I first got arrested.
Okay.
Once I bailed out that day, I started filming a documentary that day. So since 2009, I've been filming everything that I've been doing, from, you know, when I got arrested to going to court, to the 3 years leading up to my sentencing, to actually filming myself walking into the prison, to the day that I got out filming it, and I'm still filming. So I'm just going to be filming all the way until I blow back up real big, and then I'm going to have it all put it together and have a documentary that I can put out too. So that's another thing. You know, I'm always up to something. So when I'm on a new television show and my name's bubbling and everybody's on me, and then bam, I hit them with, you know, a documentary. They say, wow, where did that come from? That came from '09. That's still been in my head. Like, I got so many ideas and plans and things that I have in motion, but they all hit at the same time like a tidal wave, because I never stop moving. I never stop my forward momentum. And even when it looks like you think I don't have anything going on, I really have a whole lot going on. I'm just working, and I'm not a talker, I'm a doer.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping that everybody, you know, that was been rooting for me for the past, they're still rooting for me. And I got nothing but love for Chicago, so I can't wait to come back out there, man, and really turn up with you out there, and also, you know, get out there and talk to some of them youth and tell them my story, man, and share my story.
Our kids out here definitely, if anybody in the country, our kids in Chicago, definitely they need some talking to and understand. Sometimes you fall, you get back up. Maybe you fall and get back up again, but it's all about that perseverance. But, man, hey, Sam, you know what it is, man. I know you're a busy brother. I know you're on your way to a meeting. Hey, man, we look forward to seeing you in Chicago. We look forward to seeing what the next move is. And, man, we're not losing contact no more, my brother.
Yeah, definitely, man. And everybody out there, follow me on Instagram at King Sam Jones III. You can monitor my moves and you can be inspired. And on Facebook, on Facebook, I'm just Sam Jones III. And on Twitter, I'm at Sam Jones III. But make sure you follow that Instagram, because that's something that I'm always updating. And if you want to be inspired and you want to watch the moves of a king, then follow me.